What's up, guys? Welcome back to Goshen's Games. I'm Goshen. Today, I'm bringing a new series to my Dragon Ball Dokkan battle videos. The video that the series that we're starting is old versus new. We are taking the old school units, specifically the old school leaders, and we are matching them up against the new new events. So basically, these are going to be all pre-120 lead units. So I'm not allowed to bring any unit that came along with or after the Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta came out. And I'm not allowed to bring the LRs that were summonable LRs. So I'm allowed to bring LR Goku, I'm allowed to bring LR Frieza, I'm allowed to bring LR Piccolo, androids. So I can bring those because we were able to farm those before the new meta. So with that being said, the team, so I'm going to be running this with, I'm going to, for example, I'm going to take Omega Shenron's team and I'm going to stack him up against every new event that we have out that came from 120 and beyond. And I'm going to do this with every team, every old school team, to see how they stack up against the events. So for this event, we're taking the Omega Shenron double lead and going up against Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So let's get to it. Let's see how we do. The biggest thing about these old school teams is that you run into key problems sometimes, as well as you need to focus on getting your rotations as quickly as possible. The whole rotation in the game was a lot more prevalent during the old 70% meta, because you needed it. Nowadays, with the 120 leads, I mean, everybody has key everywhere. So it's, unless you're running a Kid Buu team, then you have to go with your support units and stuff like that. But regardless, you're still running 3 supports. This was around the time in the meta where there was not a whole bunch of support units. The whole 70% meta. And, you think about it, it wasn't really that long ago either, the 70% meta. I ran my Strength Omega Shenron team, as well as my Super Vegito AGL team. Those were my 2 best teams, and for a good while in the game, those were the 2 best teams. But nowadays, it's different. Okay, it's a big difference. And here's why, because like I said, you have to pay more attention to your links. You got to pay more attention to your rotations. So right here, I want to keep Gogeta and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta on rotation because they give each other key. They have Over in a Flash. I think Prepare for Battle, I'm not 100% sure, but they're Super Saiyan, so things like that. But Over in a Flash basically is what gives them their most prevalent link, because that's +3 keys for the both of them. Omega Shenron doesn't really link with anybody except for Beerus. Beerus actually gives him key. And then the thing was with the strength teams back in the day was they didn't. There were support units, but it wasn't like it is now, where the support units gave key. Nowadays, support units give 2 key, and then they'll give attack up and defense up. Back then, the support units just gave attack and defense up, which is still good, but it's not the same. Alright, so right here, this is what I was saying, Beerus gives him key. He gives him key with shocking speed. So that's the link that they share together, which is a very good link for the 2 of them. Gotenks, on the other hand, he kind of gets the shaft. I think they share the innocence, Beerus and Gotenks. So back then, Omega Shenron was basically your tank along with Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. But at the same time, tanking-wise, it's completely different. Completely different. Come on, Beerus, finish him off, please. Alright. The other thing too is you had to rely more on your items back during this time period as well. And I say time period like it was that much long ago. It really wasn't. Alright, so you gotta heal. Because, yeah, running into those problems, he gives more ki. Ooh, that's a better setup right there. Let's do that. Drop those. Vegeta, you're fine. And then Vegeta, let's do that. That way we can set up the strength orbs for Omega. Come on, stun him. Stun him, please. Did he stun? No, he didn't stun him. That's fine. He's taking reduced damage. It's alright. So, the other thing to keep in mind is, like, back then, Gogeta was so powerful because of the fact that he had that built-in mechanic where it's everything super effective that he does. So that helped a ton. But right now, I'm already seeing the big power difference between the 120 and the 70% lead. It is that crazy. I didn't even think about that. Dude, that Omega stacked. Wow, okay. Go ahead and switch that up right there. Alright. Oh, Beerus, you're gonna take a freaking hit to the head. So we got double Omega Shenrons, so they're gonna lower his attack immensely. Okay? Because it stacks. So that was one of the best things about Omega Shenron, was that he could do that. He lowers the attack of the enemy when he's in play, and then he has just a fantastic high defense stat. He's just a very well-rounded character, which is something that they kept with who is it? With Super Saiyan, or not Super Saiyan. Sorry, that's the same thing that they kept with physical Omega Shenron. He's a very well-rounded unit. He does a ton of damage, and he lowers attack. So that became like a staple mechanic for him. Alright, so right here, this is where we're gonna get into a little bit of trouble. Because he will hit so damn hard. So we're gonna have to... Should I risk it? I'm gonna risk it for right now. Risk it for right now because I got Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta here who's gonna take reduced damage. And we can't stun Goku either. On JP, you can stun him, but you can't seal him. I'm so glad he's super attacking Vegeta there. That would probably one-shotted somebody else. Oh boy, 21k. This is gonna be rough. Really rough. Like Scruff McGruff rough. Ouch. Alright. Alright then. Do it like that. I have to heal up again. And then we're gonna have to use the Icarus. Got to do that reduced damage. So that, like I said, that's the thing is, so with these units, the way that the teams worked out is that you had to rely on using items. There's just no way around that. None whatsoever. But then again, fights also lasted longer, so you get Dokkan attack. That's something else to keep in mind for, you know, back then. At the same time, though, because fights lasted longer, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, he still tanked well, but then after the, I think it's 7 turns, his passive runs out. Look at that. He's hitting that much. And I have Icarus active. And Omega Shenron's passive is active. That is a lot of damage. Vegeta, can you crit, please? I have orbs in you. Can you just, like, please? I think I'm at level 20 crit. It's kind of upsetting me. Alright, so we're keeping it like that because, like I said, Vegeta, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta's passive is still going. Let's get all the orbs with Gogeta to heal. because he's 100%. Didn't me heal that much. Oh boy. Alright, so we got Icarus active still too, so that plays into our favor. Plus Omega Shenron's passive. So we got a couple things on this rotation that works in our favor here. We got, you know, Vegeta, Omega Shenron's passive, Icarus active. Ooh, additional attack. Too bad he's not stunning. You can't stun him, but hey, you know what? I'll take the additional attack. Crit? Additional to crit. Here we go, Vegeta. Another thing to keep in mind is like Vegeta and Gogeta are old units, and because they're old units, they actually benefit quite a bit in the potential system. So that's something else to keep in mind. You mean additional Omega? You like additionally? No? Okay. I see how it is. I see how it is, man. Don't let me down like that. Alright, so let's go ahead and heal up again. You don't want to risk things, guys. Like, that's the other thing too, is like you're running through it, and you got to be mindful of everything that's activating, all the passives that are activating. You know, you just gotta keep all of that in the back of your mind. Hey, am I going to super attack this one? Hey, are my passives working? What did my item run out? So that's everything that you gotta keep in mind there. Gotenks will not super attack. Hopefully I can finish him off. No, because Beerus' passive didn't go off. That would have been nice, because Beerus' passive raises his attack by 200%. Omega though, Omega's alright, so if he crits, he should be able to finish him. Oh, even without a crit, he finished him. Nice. Well, there we go. So, can a strength double Omega Shenron lead team do it? All units pre-120 leads. Can they beat Super Saiyan 4 Goku? Yes. Yes, they can. And with that, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. If you like this, the whole new idea, or, you know, the old versus new, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you guys are new, and I will catch you all later. You guys have a terrific rest of your day, night, whatever time zone you're at. Peace out, guys.